Children, today in the topic is straight lines, equation of straight lines. We learn how to reduce the general equation of the straight line, which is represented in the form of ax plus by plus c equals to 0, to different forms. Like here, first we are converting, we are reducing the general equation, the general form of equation of line to intercept form. So suppose the general equation is given as ax plus by plus c equals to 0. When we transfer c that side, it will become ax plus by equals to minus c, cross multiply minus c, it will become ax upon minus c plus by upon minus c equals to 1. Now what we'll do in the intercept form, the coefficient of x is like we have only x in the numerator, so we transfer a in the denominator, it will become x upon minus c by a plus y upon minus c by b equals to 1. So the x in intercept will be, which is x upon a, when we compare, the x intercept will be minus c upon a, the y intercept will be minus b c upon b, or we can say minus constant upon coefficient of y, right? So from there are few important points. We can say that the equation of line, in the equation of line, when a is 0, that means the coefficient of x is 0, that means the line will be horizontal, we'll get y equals to b line. Okay, in the equation of line, when b equals 0, so when this y term will become 0, we'll get x equals to a, the line will be vertical, that means parallel to y axis or perpendicular to x axis. And when constant is 0 in the general equation of line, the line will always pass through the origin. Alright, please note down this much first. Today next we'll be reducing the general equation of straight line ax plus by plus c equals to 0 to normal form. Suppose the equation is given as ax plus by plus c equals 0. First what we'll do, we'll transfer c that side. So it will become ax plus by equals to minus c. Then we'll make c positive. Second step what we'll do, we'll make c positive. Okay, so we'll multiply minus both the sides. It will become minus ax minus by equals to plus c. And then we'll divide with the coefficient of square root of the sum of the coefficient of x and y. And that means under root a square plus b square. So it will become minus ax upon under root a square plus b square minus by upon under root a square plus b square equals to c upon under root a square plus b square. So from here, by the comparison, we can say that the value of x cos alpha will be minus a upon under root a square b square. Sin alpha will be minus b upon under root a square b square, and the length of the perpendicular, which is always positive, it will be c upon under root a square plus b square. Alright, so this way we can change the general equation to the normal form. Okay, please note down. So next we'll discuss how to find the intersection of two straight lines. So here we have assumed that let the equations of two straight lines be a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0, the two equations of the straight line. So from here there are three conditions that we can say that the lines are coincident if a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 equals c1 upon c2. And we know that a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2, a1 is the coefficient of x, a1, a2, b1, b2 are the coefficient of y, and c1, c2 are the constant in the equations, right? So if a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 equals c1 upon c2, then the lines are coincident. They are lying one above the other. And if a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 and not equals to c1 upon c2, then the lines are parallel to each other. Okay, and if a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2, then the lines are intersecting lines, or we can say that the lines have unique solution. Here the solutions will find no solutions, and here we'll find infinite many solutions in the first condition. Please note down. Let's see few sums, children. Now here it is given that if line 2x plus 3y plus 5 equals 0 and 3x minus ky plus 11 equals 0 are parallel, find the value of k. We know that this is the condition of when the lines are parallel. Just we have discussed a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 and not equals to c1 upon c2. So when we equate a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2, we'll get the value of a1 is 2, a2 3, b1 3 and b2 minus k. So 2 upon 3 equals to 3 upon minus k. When we solve and cross multiply, and then we'll get the value of k as minus 9 upon 2. Alright, note down please. Let's see another sum, children. In this sum, it is given that reduce the equation 3x plus 2y plus 12 equals to 0 to the intercept form and find the intercept. So let's see the solution. First, what we'll do, we'll transfer this constant to right hand side. It will become 3x plus 2y equals to minus 12. Cross multiply minus 12. So 3x upon minus 12 plus 2y upon minus 12 equals to 1. Now we transfer this 3 to the denominator and 2 to the denominator. This will become x upon minus 12 by 3 plus y upon minus 12 by 2 equals to 1. So we can cancel 12 by 3 as minus 4 and minus 12 by 2 as minus 6. So the equation that will intercept form, it will be x upon minus 4 plus y upon minus 6 equals to 1. When we compare this equation to x upon a, the general equation of intercept form as x upon a plus y upon b equals to 1, we'll get the value of a as minus 4 and b as minus 6. So these are the intercepts on x-axis and y-axis. Please note down. Let's see another sum, children. Now here it is given that the line passes through 2, 2 and it's perpendicular to the line 3x plus y equals to 3. Find its y-intercept. Now for finding y-intercept, we need to form the equation of line in intercept form. So let's calculate the equation of line first. So these two lines are perpendicular, the required line and the given line. So when lines are perpendicular, so the slope of the given line will be, when we convert it to y equals to mx plus c, m1 will be minus 3. So if m1 is minus 3 and lines are perpendicular, then m2 will be minus 1 upon m1. It will be minus 1 upon minus 3. It will be 1 by 3. So we know the slope, we know the point. Equation of line passing through one point is y minus i1 equals to m times of x minus x1. So when we substitute the value of x1, y1 and m, we'll get the equation as 3y minus 6 equals to x minus 2. Alright. Now what we'll do? First transfer 6 this side, then x that side, will get minus x plus 3y equals to 4. Cross multiply 4, we'll get minus x by 4 plus 3y by 4 equals to 1. So when we transfer this minus sign to the denominator and 3 to the denominator, we'll get x upon minus 4 plus y upon 4 by 3 equals to 1. When we compare it with x upon a plus y upon b equals to 1, the value of y-intercept, which is b, it will be 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 is the value of y-intercept. Alright, please note down. In the next sum, it is given that reduce the equation 3x plus y minus 8 equals to 0 into normal form. Find the value of p and alpha. That means perpendicular and the angle between the perpendicular with the positive x-axis we have to calculate. Now first what we'll do, from the given equation, first we'll transfer this minus 8 to right hand side. It will become plus 8. Then what we'll do, we'll divide the coefficients of x and y, the squares of the coefficient under root the squares of coefficient of x and y. So the coefficient of x is root 3, y is 1. So it will be dividing the square root of a square plus b square. It will be root 3 square plus 1 square. So it will become root 3x upon under root 4. Y upon root 4, 8 upon root 4. So root 4 is 2. Root 3x upon 2 plus y by 2 equals to 4. So when we compare this equation to the normal form, which is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals to p, the value of cos alpha, it will be root 3 by 2, which is cos 30 degree, sin alpha 1 by 2 sin 30 degree. So the equation to the normal form, it will be x cos 30 degree plus y sin 30 degree equals to 4, where the value of alpha is 30 degree and the length of the perpendicular is 4. Alright children, please note down. Now in this question, it is given that find the angle between the lines x plus 2y equals to 5 and 3x plus y equals to 11. Now when we calculate the slope from the first and second line, we have to convert the line to y equals to mx plus c form. From here we can say that the value of m1 will be, from the first equation line we'll get minus 1 by 2. And from the second equation we'll get the slope as minus 3. We know the angle between the line formula is tan alpha equals to plus minus mod of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. When we substitute the value of m1 and m2, we'll get plus minus mod of minus 1 by 2 plus 3 whole upon 1 plus minus 1 by 2 into minus 3. So when we solve, we'll get plus minus mod of 5 by 2 upon 1 plus 3 by 2. After solving, we'll get value of tan alpha as plus minus 1. That means the value of tan alpha could be plus 1 or minus 1. So positive will be taking for acute angle and negative will be taking for finding the acute obtuse angle between the lines. So we can say that if tan alpha equals to 1, the value of alpha will be 45 degree, which is the acute angle between the lines. Alright children, please note down.